Hi, third grade. Okay, this is a super secret, top secret art project. So if you can, try to do this all by yourself because do you know what Sunday is? It is Mother's Day. So we're going to make it super top secret Mother's Day art project and it's going to look like this. Do you see how we have our vase and our flowers coming out? Miss Schmidt also does not have face paint on today, but as you can see, I have purple hair, my favorite color. So I'm so glad you get to see this with me. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, again, if you don't have colors, that's okay because you can always use crayons or colored pencils to color these, but you just need white paper. Okay, so first of all, we are going to start with a white piece of paper and some markers. So my mom's favorite color is purple. So I'm going to take a purple marker. And if I look at my paper, and I hope you can see this whole thing. Okay. I need to find about halfway, which is about here, because we need to know where to put our vase. So at about halfway, I'm going to say it's right here. And let's see, about half of my paper is right here. Like this way is half. Okay, so here's about half. So if this is half, I want to go over just a little bit and I will start in pencil first and I'm going to write mother. We're going to start by making the vase. So in pencil, make sure you have enough space to spell mother in all capital letters. Okay, so you see that, how this is about halfway. And if this was halfway, I start over a little bit to the left and I write mother down. Now, let me tell you, if you have two different mothers that you need to write them for, or if you call someone else by their first name, you just write down their first name. You don't have to put mother or a name of someone else who's really special who you're going to give one to. Can you make more than one of these for two different people? Of course, or more if needed. Okay, so I'm going to do mother because my mother can be mother. And I see that this fits, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trace it in purple. Now we're going to make an acrostic poem. So that means I'm going to write words that start with these letters, a word or words. See how I have mother there? Okay, now I need to think of something for M with mother. On this one I have makes me smile. Could I put makes me laugh, makes me happy? I could do any of that. For O, I have one of a kind. Okay, for T, I have the best in all capitalization because I think my mom is the best. I put hugs, lots of hugs because she likes to give hugs. E for excellent cook. Could I put excellent, what else could we put? Excellent mom, excellent listener, excellent hugger. You could even figure out something else that starts with an E. You can do whatever you want. And then I have really caring. Could you put really kind or really helpful or really loving? You could do whatever describes your mom. So let's see, instead of makes me, I'm going to say makes me smile because really my mom just makes me smile. So I'm going to keep putting makes me smile. You go ahead, you either copy down what I have, if that's the same as your mom, or you come up with something else that starts with M. Marvelous, magnificent, my friend, or my best friend, whatever you would like. Oh, I put one of a kind because my mom is special and she is her own person. She is one of a kind. Again, I'm going to put the best in all capitalization. Oops. I didn't capitalize all of it. Should I go ahead and write these in pencil first and then trace over them? That would be a really good idea. H, again, I'm going to put hugs. Lots of hugs. Because I get lots of hugs from my mom. E, excellent. I'm going to say excellent. If at any point you need to put me on pause to look how to spell these, please do that. Excellent. What else is she really good at? Excellent mom. She's just really good at being a mom. And really, I'm going to put funny because my mom makes me laugh. She is really funny. And I'm going to add a little heart because I like to put the heart at the end. So you can pause these and you can look how to spell them. You can think of other words or something that your mom is. That would be so awesome. Oops. Okay, now we need to make the vase. So this was the inside of our vase. So I need to trace around it. Vases can be kind of like a round shape. I'm going to make mine straight. So I might even grab something to help me make a straight line. Like this laptop. So maybe I make a straight line like this. Okay, almost tall enough. I'll connect it up a little bit higher. And then I'll make another straight line. Same size as that one. I'm going to connect the bottom. Again, look at, I have a sheet under mine so that I don't get anything on my table. Okay, so I have the bottom of it. Now, if we want this 3D effect on our vase, that's what we were learning in our math lessons, 3D, right? It's kind of like we draw an oval at the top. So even if you want to make one straight line, two straight lines, and then you kind of connect them with a U. With a U. And that makes our oval. So now it looks like we can look inside the vase like it's 3D. Amazing. The next part is we want to start making our flowers. So as you can see, I have handprints as my flowers, and I wrote messages on like Happy Mother's Day and I love you. Okay, a reminder. So now you need to go and trace your hands. I did a left and a right. And as you can see, when I drew my hand, look how my hand is. I don't have it super closed and super tight like this. I spread my fingers and then I traced around it because we want it like our flowers are blooming. Now, if you can see, when I traced it, I kind of had a lot of lines on my hand. So I'm not going to use that side. I can see the lines. I'm not going to use that side. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to write my message on this side. So not the side with all of the writing, but the other side. What can I put on this one? Well, I want to say Happy Mother's Day. So that's the first one I'm going to draw. And again, I'm still going to use purple because my mom really likes purple. So happy, I'm going to capitalize the H. Happy Mothers. Now, mothers has an apostrophe S because it's possessive. It belongs to someone. So Happy Mother's Day, exclamation mark. So I'm going to put that on one of my hands. So once you trace your hand, remember, really wide, cut it out. Then I wrote my message on there. Remember, if you have white paper, this is where you go in and you color with another color or crayon or pencil, and then you can write your message, Happy Mother's Day. And what should I write on this one? Oh, again, if you can see that, let's see. See how I have my trace marks on here? I don't want that showing on mine because it's not as nice, so I'm going to flip it around. Okay, so I'm going to write on this side, the one with no trace marks. And what's another nice thing I could tell my mother on Happy Mother's Day? In all capital letters, I'm going to say, I love you. And another exclamation mark, because why not? Because we're super duper happy. Okay, once I have these done, these are my two really big flowers. And last time my thumbs crossed, so maybe I'll do something different. You see how they overlapped each other? If you don't mind that, I'm going to kind of just decide where I want to place them. Your hands are going to be a little bit smaller than mine, so you'll have some more room. I hope you can see this whole page. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, where do I want them? Do I want my thumbs crossing? Should I have them opposite of each other? Well, then my pinkies are crossing, but I don't really mind that. So I might have them go this way now instead of having my thumbs cross. However you would like them. I don't know. You guys, what do you think looks better? This is what artists do. You kind of just decide what you want to do. Oh, maybe I stagger them, like one's taller and one's lower. I just remembered I forgot my glue bottle. So if you have glue stick or glue bottle, you're going to need it. Glue bottle would work best. I guess you could even use tape maybe, but let me go grab my glue. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I am back and I have the glue. Whew. The first thing we want to do is take a green marker. Now, if you have, what are those called? Pipe cleaners, or if you want to take green paper and make stems, you may certainly do so, but I'm just going to use a marker. And I'm going to start this stem at that bottom of the oval vase, and I'm going to bring it all the way up to where I want my orange flower. So that one works right there. And this one can be a little shorter because I want my pink one to be a little bit lower. So it's going to be right there. Okay, maybe a little bit higher. I can always go back. But do you see how it touches that bottom part of the vase? I don't stop it right here. It's got to go inside the vase. Okay, so this is where I'm going to place my flowers. I'll glue those down real quick. Remember, we do not hover our glue. We do not need a glue puddle. We just need just a little bit and it'll stick, I promise you. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one down and I'm gonna need a little bit more. So I have my glue touching. Look how light that is. We don't have a puddle. It doesn't go out very far. Again, it will stick. We do not need puddles, otherwise that's going to take forever to dry and it gets super messy and it's just a waste. Okay, the next thing we need to do is make our roses. So these are kind of like tulips, our hands are, and these are going to be more like roses. What you need to do now is have a circle. So remember, Miss Schmidt is not very good at drawing circles, so I traced something that had a circle bottom. And then I followed that and I cut it out. So you are going to need to do that. And I already made one in preparation of this. So now I want 2 roses. Could you put as many roses as you want? Of course, go crazy. As many as you want on there. But we need to start with a circle. And then we want to make a swirl on that inside. So you take a pencil. I'm going to do a marker just so you can see it better. But we're going to start at the edge. And just make a swirl. Swirl, 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 swirl. And there we go. So as simple as that. Okay, you want to make sure we have a few lines of swirls. Okay. And you see it kind of has like a little hook in the middle. That's exactly what we want. Now we are going to need our scissors, which... Oh, you guys, here they are. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm going to follow all along my line of my swirl. And I'm just going to cut them out. Keep cutting, keep cutting. Swirl, swirl, swirl. It's going to be for our rose. It's going to be super cool. Again, if you only have white paper, which is totally fine, before you cut your swirl, make sure you color on your circle. Okay, make sure you color your circle first and then cut our swirl. So the reason why we're using pencil is so when we fold up our rose, you won't see this as much, but I really wanted you to see how I was working with this. Okay, now what we're gonna do is you take the very pointy edge, the outside, and I kind of have to fold it to start it. You see what I'm doing? Where am I? I am folding it, okay? And now I'm just going to roll it. And I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, roll, roll. Can you see me rolling it? Maybe from this side too. I'm just gonna keep rolling it up. Just roll, roll, roll. And eventually I'm going to get to the center. So I'm just gonna keep rolling it. Rolling it up. Can you see that already? It's a smaller circle. Okay, roll, 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 roll. Look at that. It looks, I'm rolling it pretty tight. Okay, there's not a lot of room. Just rolling it up. If it comes unrolled, oh no. Look, it stays pretty well. And then you just grab it again and you keep rolling. Okay, so I'm rolling my flower, all the way to the center. Oh, you guys, I'm almost there. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Until we get to that part that kind of looks like a circle at the end. That's going to be your base. Now, hang on to that part you didn't roll up at the end. Your base, the part that you can't get rolled up. Pinch it with your fingers.
Now let the top go. Boing! And it should unravel a little bit. Maybe you touch it and it moves out more. But do you see how that kind of looks like a rose? But we need to make sure it stays down. So on that part that you're pinching, we need to put some glue. So I'm going to put some glue down on that part that didn't get rolled. Oops, and that was kind of a lot. So spread it out. And now we're going to take our roll, see how it has glue on it, and we're just going to push the roll down. And we're going to hold it for a few seconds so that it gets glued down because I don't want my flower coming apart. Dun, dun, dun. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Maybe we sing a song. If you're my class, you know this song. Miss Johnson's, you can just listen along to my lovely voice. Bubble gum, watermelon, grape, both I'll take. I put 3 pieces at once in here. I blew a bubble way out to there. It blew all over my face and my hair. Bubble gum, bubble gum. Okay, and then I think our flower is pretty dry. You can hold it longer if you need to. But there's our rose. Okay, now I bring it back to where my flowers are, and they should be pretty dry, and my vase is there. And I decide where I want my new roses. And maybe I say I want one down here and one in the middle, or do I want them like that? How do I want my roses? I'm going to go like this. No, I don't know. Flip them around. Okay, I've decided. That's how I want them. So now again, yeah, that's how I want them. I'm going to take my stem. I'm going to draw it up to where I want that. Beautiful. And then I'm going to take another stem. Again, I don't stop at that top line. I go all the way into the vase. So it makes it look like it's going inside the vase. Okay, then I take my glue bottle. Just a little bit, not a puddle. I set my rose on there. And I set my other rose on there. Could you have made your roses all different colors? You could. I just went with yellow. And now our very, very final step, 3rd grade. We're going to make leaves on our stems. And how you do that is first you start off with making a little bit of a U somewhere on your sheet. Okay? So on your stem, see how it looks like a U? Okay? Now, I just come up and I connect them to a point, kind of like part of a triangle. I just don't close it off. So then I draw my shape a little bit more so it looks natural. Okay, so there was my U. And then I just brought them up to a point. And now I'm going to put a line right in the middle. Right in the middle for my leaf. And now it kind of looks like a leaf. And then where else do I want a leaf? Maybe I want an even bigger one off to this side. So I draw another U. Remember, we start with a U. See my U? Okay, now we need to connect the points like a triangle, like the top of a triangle. And then I just outline it again to make it look nice and natural, and I put a line through the middle. Could you add more leaves if you wanted? Of course, you could add them all around. This is your Mother's Day project. So when we are finished, we have this lovely, lovely bouquet of flowers and an acrostic poem saying very nice things about our mom and wishing her a happy Mother's Day. So I hope you enjoyed this. Keep it as top secret as you can, okay? And I hope everyone has a happy Mother's Day. Okay, bye everyone.